Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening, ladies and gentlemen. SuperVin47 here. It is 1:50 on the Friday after the move, and I finally gotten around to upgrading my computer specs. While I was actually rummaging around here, I started thinking to myself like, "Oh, this is a computer is basically a brain, right?" So I just wanted to walk you guys through my thoughts. But first things first, I will be upgrading four pieces. Well, not upgrading so much as, yeah, I'm upgrading two pieces. So I'm upgrading the motherboard and I'm upgrading the CPU. I'm also adding in some additional RAM here so that I could get a lot more stuff done. Right now I'm using an Asus ROG Z77 or something like that. I don't know. Um, but I'm using that, and the CPU underneath the cooler there is a. Come on, Vin, you know this. It's a Intel i5 3450. There we go. For those of you guys who know a little bit about the Intel processors, that processor is about 5 or 6 years old, I think. Yeah, it was. I think it debuted back in 2011, 2010. I got it in 2012, and it served me quite reliably so far. Like those of you guys who see me stream, you know I stream at 1280 by 720p at 60 frames per second. Those of you guys who watch my videos, they're the vast majority of them now that the software has been upgraded are at 60 frames per second. So I will be upgrading it to i7-4790K, and the motherboard will be upgraded to a Gigabyte Z97X. So yeah, but I was just rummaging through here and I was like, man, the computer is just like a brain, isn't it? You know, imagine like if you imagine these things here, right? This is your long-term memory. This is your hard drive. You know that when you put something in your hard drive, it's pretty much there until you delete it, right? It's there almost permanently, or as permanent as a computer can get. So that's basically your long-term memory. Short-term memory, RAM, random access memory. That's the memory where you're working on something and you need to recall it immediately. Um, so yeah, I just thought that was really cool. And the motherboard, the CPU, and the GPU here are like your they're like your neural processes, right? So when you're thinking, your brain is firing off signals back and forth between all these different neurons and through axons and basically neurons are your cells that do the thinking, right? So your brain's firing back charges back and forth, and this is sort of like that. Isn't that cool? Like this, the CPU and the motherboard here, it fires back electric charges, boom, 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 just like your brain. So if you guys ever imagine yourself diving into the brain, well, just dive into your CPU. It's about as close as we can get right now without actually having a medical degree. But yeah, I just thought that was really cool. Obviously, the power supply here is like your blood flow throughout your entire brain. Uh, I don't know what the fans would be. Actually, yeah, I don't know. The fans sort of also double as your blood flow um, because blood moves heat through the body and all that kind of thing. But yeah, I just thought that was a really cool thing that I noticed, and I wanted to share it with you all. Hope you guys have a great weekend. I do have Xfinity and Comcast all set up here. I just need to finish this one last thing, and then we'll get to streaming, and then I'll launch into my 4 game stream. I'll probably have to break that up in 4 hour chunks because the week has pretty much flown by. I was hoping to get a couple full days of streaming in, but I just haven't been able to. Yeah, I hope you guys have a great weekend. And I will see you all Sunday night at the earliest because mom's coming to see the new apartment tomorrow. And Sunday is D&D with the Murder Hobos. So yeah, Sunday night. Sunday night probably. And I'll probably stream more regularly now that I'm transitioning more towards streaming, but all that will come in a different vlog. All right, bye.